Hi guys, thanks for sticking around. We have made it to the end of week 10. This week almost wiped me out, but I'm here and I'm grateful. So let's talk a little bit about how I organize my work and how I study, take my notes, and things like that. So I use this app called Notion. It's a productivity app and I pretty much use it to stay organized with everything. On the screen, you'll see my dashboard. From there, I can go into any page or any activity that I want to stay on track with. Here I have my study room, and in this page, it's everything as it relates to the program that I'm doing here. I have my calendar, I have the curriculum, and right in the bottom, I have my 4 classes that I'm taking. And for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be working on advanced pharmacology because I have a test in this subject this week. So I've pulled in PowerPoints, handouts, everything that, was given to us as resources. And I have subheadings. This page is the respiratory page. And here you'll see I have some questions, which I'll talk about at the end of the tutorial here. So the topics that I have to cover are right at the bottom, and on every page there are sub-pages. So under the heading of endocrine, I have diabetes and I have thyroid. And then I'm going to create the third page. I would type in the name of the page. It's called weight loss. I'm going to create a page. I would turn it into a page by just selecting turn into a page. Then I'll select an icon because I like to have everything just neat and, with pictures and colors. It helps me. It boosts my morale. So I usually just do everything from an empty slate or an empty page. I do not pull in pre-made templates just because I want to do it how I want to do it, how I would remember stuff, and just curate it specifically for me. So there I put in the chapter that I'll be working on, and you'll see I'll go back and forth trying to get the textbook because my goal is to have my notes on one side of my screen and the textbook on the other side of the screen, and then I'll read and I'll make my notes side by side. So this is how I usually do it. And then there I'll just be scrolling around to show you the content of the other pages, how I change the icons, then you can change the color of the icons and so on. But I want to speak briefly about how I use AI to help me study for an exam. So for example, this topic is GI. I can select everything or a portion of it and then use the AI feature, which I enable by just clicking the space bar, and the AI option would come up, and I would type in, create a list of recall questions. And that's what's going to happen. A list of recall questions is going to come up and it's going to hide the content that I selected. Very useful, very helpful. It's free for 20 times to use it. Then after that, you have to pay if you want to continue use it. I think it's kind of like $10 a month or something like that. Let me know if that's something you're interested in, and I'm more than happy to do a detailed video on how I use AI to study. So thanks again for sticking around, guys. I said briefly that this week wiped me out. It was not a joke. I didn't really have the time. I was sleep deprived. I was hungry. I was miserable. Thursday was my exam day, and guys, it was one of the worst exams that I ever took in my life. And if you know anything about me, you know that I like to be prepared for things. This week past, I did not feel prepared, but I'm also grateful that I was able to get a passing score. And now I'm motivated to kind of stay on top of the work and, try harder for finals to, just be in a better headspace. Thank you for watching as usual, and let me know if you want to get more content on how I study, how I organize, how I use AI. Bye, guys.